Hello, it's Notebook, and today you learn from the German book Wie Kinder Bücher lesen, which is written by Nicole Bardala, Stefan Hux, Marleen Jancilik, Alexander Rack, Christopher Schäfer, and Ralf Schweigrath. And with the help of this book, I wanted to start a series called The Importance of Books, Chapter 1. Today, I am explaining to you why books are an adventure for your mind and soul. Reading is like an adventure for the soul. You are completely isolated from the world around you. No one can enter your fortress of solitude that you yourself have built. You are completely in the flow of reading. About fantasy journeys, memorable characters who fall in love and experience in this time the most enjoyable and happiest time of their life. Or we see how beloved character mourn over the death of one of their fellow companion, and we as the reader feel with them. And all of this can you as a reader experience in your own speed and control, or the little control you have left, because like when you finish an episode from your series, there are still unanswered questions that you want to be answered by watching the next episode. Like, will Walter kill Crazy Ape? Will Zuko find his honor? And will Spider-Man save the world after endangering it with his reckless action? And by trying to answer these kinds of questions, we are completely trapped in this world and forget all our worries and own personal problems, while still not dealing with them in any way. But at least we feel better after finding out that Sherlock Holmes solved the case. But when was the last time we read really intensely? I mean, most of you had a huge problem of thinking what your last book was. I mean, I had a problem with that because I have no idea what my last book was. All my examples were about movies, series, and anime. And the reason of why that is the case is because we as humans lack the necessary effort. Because for us humans, we got a simpler time understanding speaking tones or communication louds, because we got a gene for that. We are programmed to understand this and to communicate with louds and languages. But for reading, there isn't a gene for that. We humans are not programmed to read. This is the reason why humans, especially kids, have a much easier time understanding and speaking a language than actually reading and writing this language. Anyways, as you can see, the spoken language is much easier to understand, but things like reading needs all of our concentration and efforts. And then things like the internet exist that got all the information and content, like stories, fun facts, memes, and simple entertainment, which are also presented in color, in pictures, with cool effects, sounds, video format, and animation. And when it's written, it is shortened up. And all of that you can see with the click of a button, and almost everyone has this button. And just pressing a button is quite fast. Fast is the key word, by the way. Everything in the internet needs to be fast. So if something happens in the world, some guy on the internet covers this story. A guy brings out a new animation every day or once a week to stay relevant. A comedian knows if he wants to stay relevant, he needs to post every day a new video, no matter how low the quality of his videos are and how little effort he is using. Sometimes this is quite charming, but sometimes it's not. And now a new book, game, anime, or movie is coming out. So to stay relevant, you need to watch it and make a fast review about it with footage and cool effects. And that is not the worst part of all of this, because thanks to the internet and social media, our attention span is only 5 minutes. 5 minutes less than it was in the year 2010, where we could concentrate 10 minutes straight, meaning that information need to be delivered into small pieces and are being completely rushed. This could either help us bring out better content or deliver a completely wrong information, or information that is completely unuseful because it is not completed or starts in a middle point, without explaining what exactly it is what you are trying to explain. And because information are so rushed and are still unfinished, they can be produced at an amazing speed. For example, 720,000 hours of videos are being uploaded to YouTube daily, which means every second a new video comes out that you can watch. That is too much content for anyone to handle, especially kids who need that feeling of control and discipline, which is why a book is a good way of getting your control back. You can decide of how long you read and how intensely you want to read the story. This one story, the emphasis is on one. And during that time you're reading, you won't be distracted by the book popping up any ads or notification that a new video is coming out. A book is just there to entertain you with only one story and nothing more. But why aren't we reading so much today? This is a question for the next video, so be ready for it. And be sure to subscribe to my channel and ring the bell to be notified when any video is coming out. Also, be sure to leave a like and a comment down below to help me become more motivated and be seen by the YouTube gods.